Hello everyone, it's Becca from Becca Books and Bujo, and it is time to play my Deck of TBR game for February. February is going to be such an exciting month. We have another round of mini Deck of TBR-thon happening, but before that week-long mini version of this game, I do need to figure out what other books I will be reading in February. So we are doing that today, and I'm excited. We are returning to the wrapped up books down here, and someone in my comments suggested that if the prompt that's on the board, so let me show you an example. If book number 10, so you see maybe that says book number 10, I'd go to the 10th book on my wrapped TBR. But if that matches up with the prompt here, book I know nothing about, then I can remove a book from my TBR. I think that's the rules we're going to go with. So we'll see how it works out. We're going to start with a base of 5 draws and see what happens. However, I just realized before we play the game for February, we do just need to look back at January's stack. So we drew cards which led us to books on my shelves that were wrapped up. And for those 5 that I unwrapped, we opened The Ship of Brides by Jojo Moyes. I DNF'd that one. Still Alice by Lisa Genova, I did read. The Light Between Oceans by M.L. Stedman, I haven't read yet, but I'm starting it today, and it is my Patreon book club read for January, so it will get done by the end of the month. In Farley Field by Rhys Bowen has not happened yet. It's going to be my next physical read, but I don't know if it will happen before the end of the month, so I'm going to say we probably failed this TBR, but that's okay, because I'm going to pick books on my shelves anyway. I also opened up Not a Happy Family by Sherry LaPena, and I did read that. The 2 I got to choose were a nonfiction book, The Case for Grace by Lee Strobel, and I did read that. And then I had a Kindle choice, and I read Finding Cinderella by Colleen Hoover. So 6 out of the 7 ain't bad, you know? And I'm going to choose books from my shelves, like I said, so the punishment is there and in effect, but I want to read books off my shelves anyway. I'm so motivated to read down my physical TBR. So I'm going to put these aside somewhere. Oops. Throwing books everywhere. I don't really have any plans for February. We have that week-long readathon happening. I will likely do another Spin a Series vlog. So we're just going to see what the game gives me. I am going to use this new deck of cards that I got from one of you lovely viewers. Again, it doesn't have, did I get all of them? It doesn't have a joker, so we're not going to play with the bomb book, and I'm just giving myself that grace this year so far. Maybe we'll bring it back eventually, but for now, with not really getting much choice with the wrapped books, I'm okay with not having the bomb book. So, let's shuffle. Oh, and you know what? I think I do want to replace the King, Queen, and Jack prompts. My ace will remain the same. It will always be a patron pick. But for King, Queen, and Jack, these prompts correspond to goals that I have for the year. So I'm going to put these back in my bag and draw for new face card prompts. Or maybe we're not, because I can't find any. And I guess we're just going to stick with these. Nonfiction we'll put in the King spot, though. So we are rotating them a little bit. Series will go in the Queen. Is that where it was before? Who cares? And Kindle will go in the Jack. And I'm seeing we have one prompt to replace here on the main board. So we'll draw and we'll replace it with book number 25, which the prompt is also Libby. So we'll see if I could get it on Libby. Then I think it would count. So like I said, we're going to start with 5 base draws, and if any of the books fulfill the prompt and the number, I think at the end of the game, we can remove a book. Sure, we're going to go with that. All right, now that we've blabbed on for 5 minutes and haven't played the game, it's now time to play the game. Let's see what our first draw is. These cards are still a little sticky, but let's see. We've got a 10. Oh no, that's a 9. A 9 of spades. I can read. 9 of spades is, ooh, okay. Book number 2, but it's also a high rating. So, book number 2, I'm grabbing it from the shelves right here. Looks like a paperback, but a larger paperback. There it is, book 2. Let's open it and see. And then we'll check Goodreads and see if it has a high rating. Okay. Interesting. I thought this was going to be The Appeal by Janice Hallett, but actually it is The Twyford Code by Janice Hallett, which I did want to maybe read these in publication order, but that's okay. I'm going to read it. Does it fulfill the high rating prompt? I'm just going to quick pull up my Goodreads. I'm going to say if it's higher than a 4, that's a high rating. So let's see. Darn. Nope. It's an average rating of 3.59. So we don't get to remove a book yet, but this will be my first book for February. This is a mystery. And the one thing I know that Janice Hallett is known for is her mixed media in her books. So we've got texts, audio files, and all sorts of things in her books. So I'm looking forward to finally trying Janice Hallett. Let's replace the 9 of Spades with this one, book 46, but also a beautiful cover. We will put the 9 of Spades back in the deck and shuffle. I actually did think to myself in the month of January that I hadn't read much for mystery or thriller this year yet. So I am excited to get this one in here. We will do one more shuffle for good measure, and book number 2 will be a 7 of Diamonds. We are unwrapping a lot of books. Okay, 7 of Diamonds. Oh, well, that's interesting. We've got book number 59, and the prompt is choose a prompt. So that means I can choose any prompt on my board to fulfill this prompt, which means that whatever book it is, I likely could double up. So let's get book 59. It's a small paperback. We've got our snowman wrapping paper. Here it is, book number 59. So let's open her up and see what it is. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is, I believe, on my self-destruct TBR for the year, Sarah's Key by Tatiana de Rosnay. Or maybe it's a 5-star prediction. I did those videos so close to each other that I can't distinguish the lists in my head. But this is, I believe, a World War II historical fiction set in Paris. We have Paris, July 1942. Sarah, a 10-year-old girl, is taken with her parents by the French police as they go door to door, arresting Jewish families in the middle of the night. Desperate to protect her younger brother, Sarah locks him in a bedroom cupboard, their secret hiding place, and promises to come back for him as soon as they are released. 60 years later, Sarah's story intertwines with that of Julia Jarmond, an American journalist investigating the roundup. In her research, Julia stumbles onto a trail of secrets that link her to Sarah and to questions about her own romantic future. So let's see if any of the prompts on the board match with this one, and then we will win remove a book from the stack later. Okay, I'm gonna choose historical fiction. Can you see it? There it is. I'm not going to remove this though, because if I draw book 70, I need to open book 70. So we'll put it back on and it will count as fulfilling the prompt. This is too convoluted for me right now, but it works. We'll replace the 7 of Diamonds with this one, book number 63, I think that says, and poetry book. I don't think I have any poetry books wrapped up. And we will put the 7 of Diamonds back in and shuffle for book number 3. Sorry if you can hear little noises coming from upstairs. The kids are playing and having a good old time, so we're going to let them continue to do that and hope that my microphone picks me up more than them. Okay, book number 3. Oh, another 7, which means 2 7s in a row. We're drawing 6 cards. Okay, 7 of Hearts, though, this time. Oh, this one will be interesting. Oh, the board is going to tip. This is book number 37. And we have the A to Z challenge prompt on here. So for this prompt to double up, I would need the title of this book, book number 37, to be a part of the title challenge that I haven't read yet. One of the letters that I haven't read yet. Oh my gosh, my brain is frazzled. So book number 37 is right here. It's another larger paperback. I'm trying to get it to focus, but nope. It's like an aerobics class. Okay, let's see what it is. And if it's a letter that I haven't read from yet, we'll get to double up and remove a book. Ooh, The Forgotten Daughter by Joanna Goodman. I have read The Home for Unwanted Girls by this author, and I believe that this is a companion-like sequel. Have I read the letter F yet this year? I just checked the reading journal, and I did already read a book fulfilling the F letter, Finding Cinderella by Colleen Hoover. I should have remembered that. So that's okay. This will go on the TBR. It says, in this follow-up to her best-selling novel, Joanna Goodman tells the moving and triumphant story inspired by true events of two women divided by their past but united by love. Looks like it takes place in 1992. So we've got another historical fiction. Okay. I would love to get some romance on here. So let's hope that those books come up next. We'll replace the Seven of Hearts with this prompt, book number 73. And it says, randomize your shelves. We'll put the Seven of Hearts back in and shuffle for book number 4. And reminder, we'll be drawing 6 cards instead of 5. But we get to remove one at the end of the game. How exciting! There's so many fun new things we're doing this time around. Okay, book number 4 is the Nine of Clubs. Interesting. Oops, 9 of Clubs. Okay. I thought we had already drawn this, but we drew the 9 of Spades. So 9 of Clubs is book number 3, and the prompt is seasonal. Let's see if they match up. Oh my gosh. This is a large one. Feels scary. Let's see what it is. And is it wintry? Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, this is terrifying. This was a bomb book. And here we are, just reading it without even getting the Joker. This looks kind of wintry though. Does it say when it takes place? Christmas Eve, 1959. We're going to say that this fits for the seasonal prompt, so we can remove 2 books at the end. Will it be this one? Possibly. The highly anticipated new novel from the best-selling author, a sweeping saga that begins with a shocking crime, the effects of which echo across continents and generations. Someone just told me that I need to try Kate Morton. They think that she's a historical fiction author that I would enjoy, so I'm going to take them at their word. Maybe try to read this one this month. We'll see. I also am just getting more historical fiction on here than I maybe would like, but that's okay. We'll replace the 9 of Clubs with this one, book number 67, and a BIPOC author. And we'll put the 9 of Clubs back in. Shuffle for book number 5. I don't know, friends. I feel like I don't have many romance books on my unread physical shelves just because I tend to pick those up without any pushing from anyone else. So the likelihood of us getting a romance is maybe slim. Okay, book number 5. We've got the 8 of Diamonds. We are unwrapping a lot of books today. 8 of Diamonds is, okay, I don't know how we're going to make this work. A sister pick. Oh, come on. There we go. Book number 21. Let me grab it. Ooh, a smaller paperback. Could be romance. I have my hair on it. Any ideas? It could be. It could be romance. And I don't know how to do the sister pick thing. I think we'll just say we can't fulfill that prompt. Oh my gosh. If it were husband pick, it would work because I took this one from my husband's shelves. Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. Sci-fi. Wasn't planning on reading this. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we do get to remove 2 books. Will this be one? I don't know. I feel like people know about this book. In the year 2044, reality is an ugly place. The only time teenage Wade Watts really feels alive is when he's jacked into the virtual utopia known as the Oasis. Wade's devoted his life to studying the puzzles hidden within the world's digital confines, puzzles that are based on their creator's obsession with the pop culture of decades past, and that promise massive power and fortune to whoever can unlock them. But when Wade stumbles upon the first clue, he finds himself beset by players willing to kill to take this ultimate prize. The race is on, and if Wade's going to survive, he'll have to win and confront the real world he's always been so desperate to escape. Okay, it actually sounds pretty good. And I know that people love this book, so maybe I'll read it. Maybe. Going on for book number 5. We'll replace that prompt with this one. Book 55, and it's a classic. I don't think I have any of those wrapped up either. We'll put the 8 of diamonds back in, and this will be our last straw. Because it's the 6th straw, all of the stipulations where if we draw the same card again, or if we get 3 of the same suit, that doesn't matter because it was an additional draw. Harken back to the rules of Deck of TBR. Whenever I made up the rules for this game. Okay, one more draw for shuffle, for good measure, and one more draw. What do we get? We've drawn so many 9s. 9 of hearts this time. This is book number 54 and a viewer pick. Again, don't think we'll be able to do that. Where's book number 54? Oh my gosh, another tall paperback, and I think I might know what this one is. I think it's an ARC that a friend sent me. Shall we see if I'm right? I think it's Memphis by Tara Longfellow, Tara something fellow. I'm right. Tara Stringfellow. Another historical fiction. Oofda. Okay, a spellbinding debut tracing 3 generations of a Southern Black family and one daughter's discovery that she has the power to change their legacy. Okay, could this count as a viewer pick? Because it was gifted to me by a viewer who's a patron and a friend, Jane. Ooh, sorry. Something happened up there. Which is kind of nutty because then I'd be removing 3 books from this TBR, which means I will win for sure, right? 3 books. Okay, we'll just remove 2. I don't want to take too many away. Here we've got the stack. All of these I opened, so I didn't even get to choose any of them. But we got The Twyford Code by Janice Hallett, Sarah's Key by Tatiana de Rosnay, The Forgotten Daughter by Joanna Goodman, Homecoming by Kate Morton, Ready Player One by Ernest Cline, and Memphis by Tara Stringfellow. I'm going to remove 2 of these, and I already said I wanted to read a mystery, so I'm going to keep this one. I likely will remove 2 of the historical fictions. I'm going to do some research here because I want to see what I can get on audio. Audio always helps me get through books throughout the month, so if I can get any of these on audio, I likely will keep them. But let's just see here. I don't even think there is an audiobook for Homecoming. That's terrifying. I probably will not keep that one on here then. All right. I'm going to keep Sarah's Key. I'm going to keep the Twyford Code. Can you see this? I'll hold them for you better. I'm going to keep Ready Player One. So I think I am going to remove Memphis and remove by throwing it on the ground. Obviously, I'm mad at it. I'm going to remove Homecoming too. I'm just too scared. And I need books that I can try to get through semi-quickly in case I want to read them for the mini Deck of TBR-thon. So we're going to keep these 4 as my TBR for February. We've got The Twyford Code by Janice Hallett, Sarah's Key by Tatiana de Rosnay, The Forgotten Daughter by Joanna Goodman, and Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. What a weird mishmash of books. Sci-fi, historical fiction, and mystery. When I said I wanted romance, we got no romance. But that means I will be picking up much more romance for mood reading. So stay tuned for some of my vlogs where I will talk about other books that I read throughout the month. Let me know if you have read any of these 4 books and what you thought of them. Did you like them? Did you not? Do you think I will enjoy them? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, I would love to have some bookish conversation with you there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye!